Hello, good Saturday, people. I am doing a review. I am Crimson Rose on behalf of Death and Roses. I am doing a review for the Learning Tarot by Witchy Cauldron. Like I said, I would. Now, the Learning Tarot, this is really, really good for beginners. I was not a beginner when I started using the Learning Tarot. I used it for quick answers, to learn, because some of the decks that I use do not go by astrology. So I kind of learned how to do the astrology with this deck, with the planets, the zodiacs, and the chakras. And I've been doing chakras for a really long time, but I didn't always work with planets and zodiacs. So this was like an introductory for me as far as that goes. But I was quite into tarot way before. In fact, my anniversary date is on a certain death date that I don't really want to mention here, but a favorite musician of mine passed away around that morning. They were discovered deceased, and it was the same day that I got drawn to the tarot. It was actually around this time. So in light of that, I wanted to do a review on the decks that I use. Currently, right now, I use it like over 30 decks. I wield over 30 decks. Actually, I think it is about 30, not over 30, but about 30 decks. That's not, but if you want to count digital, it's about 31. So, let's get started. So, how I'm going to do this review is I'm going to show you the cards and everything, the little thing that comes with it. Sorry about the shaking. Doing this all one-handed. It comes with a little thing. Gives you a little layout right here. Giving yourself a daily one-card reading. Sorry, it's a little out of focus. Giving yourself a daily one-card reading is a great way to know your deck. Shuffle the deck, cut the deck, or fan out the card, and choose one card with your left hand face down. You may also like to ask a question on the card, such as, what do I need to know today? Or what advice can you show me? You can work with its image or read the card meaning shown here to interpret the card. What shall I do? Is a great 3-carder for repertoire. Here's how to do it. What to say no to the situation, what to say yes to. Shuffle and choose your cards and lay them out face down from left to right as shown. Turn them face up, then begin your interpretation. Okay, now it does give you the website. Now, the Learning Tarot, which is witchycauldron.com. I want to show you a little bit. Okay. This is your planets chart. It gives you the symbols of the planets. Let's get in the focus here. Sorry, my camera just does not want to work with me today. And then it gives you the list of the planets and the meanings of the planets. And on the back here, it gives you the zodiac chart. And that doesn't count the new ones. This is the old chart. So this is the classic chart, and then it gives you these symbols right here, which are the symbols that are on the cards. So you kind of learn, there's a learning curve there if you don't know these symbols, but you will learn these symbols eventually. And oh yeah, and on the back of this card is the Chakra chart, which gives you the Sandric word of it and the yeah, it says do not use this card in reading. And then basically the meaning, the short meaning of it. Alright, so let's look at the backs of the cards. So this is front facing, and this is rear facing. It's got like the zodiac symbols and the crimson moon, which is kind of how I got my name. My name came about This is one way the name came about, was the crimson moon, the blood moon, as well as the crimson rose, the red rose. Okay, so these backs actually are varied on these types of cards. I've seen more than just this back. I happened to come across this back, I believe, on her website, on Instagram. I ordered it directly from witchycauldron.com. Okay, so flipping the card over, it's got reversed keywords, and it has the normal meaning of the card when it's face up. This is basically the gist of the card. It's faced up. It's not really, it's kind of the theme to the card. Now, reversed, it might mean the opposite of this card or a lesser meaning. This is the Chakra symbol right here, and right here it is the solar plexus. This is the planet, and this is Venus right here. This is the zodiac, which I believe this is Scorpio, and this is your yes or no. This is your yes or no, and that's basically how these cards are. I will go through the whole deck. I'll show you what they look like. I'll do this for each one because one thing I like, even though this is the Rider-Waite deck and it has been shown quite often, I still like the artwork. I appreciate the artwork. And this will also give you an idea for the intuitive test when I do the intuitive test level 2. I'm sorry about the glare. The light is literally right there, and it's hard to not glare on these cards. So we're just going to post them face up right now. I have to really shuffle them on Monday. Oh, yeah. And also, like on the Major Arcanian, there is also like a little phrase right here. Like for Temperance, it says, "I know my extremes, now I seek peace." So yes, there is that too, and the numbers and everything. But on the Minor Arcana, you really got to look at the card sometimes. Like right here, it's Roman numerals, and sometimes in the camera it's really hard to see, so that's why I have to pause to really look at the card. As much as I know the cards, I don't always use this deck, so it's kind of it can be still challenging for me sometimes. Plus, my memory is not the greatest in the world. But you don't have to memorize your deck. You can know it pretty good, but you really don't have to memorize your deck to do tarot. That's a misconception. It's good to know your deck, but also it's not a requirement. This one does not come with a guidebook. Where obviously it doesn't, because there's keywords written on the card. Usually when there's keywords that descriptive, it usually doesn't come with a guidebook. I mean, you can get a guidebook that has a thorough meaning. There's also websites you can go to, such as tarotguide.com, Biddy Tarot, and I think it's called Labyrinth Tarot online. There's online guides like that. I go to tarotguide.com because I like the energy of that website, so I go to that one, and it actually goes well with they used a Rider-Waite deck as well, so it kind of goes well with this deck. Now, I have used decks that have a tendency to disagree with the zodiac and the planet. So what I do when I combine this deck with another deck, I use them all out of respect for the deck. My readings are individualized by the deck. Like the Fairy Tarot doesn't use astrology at all. And actually, they don't really use reversals. They have additional meaning of the card, but the thing of it is, additional meanings of the card also sounds like it's a face up rather than a face down. that deck is always so positive. It's like a little ray of sunshine when I use it. You'll see me use the fairy deck in the springtime. And sometimes you do see double zodiacs instead of a planetary alignment in this as well. Oh, double planets. My favorite deck, tarot deck, is actually not the Rider-Waite deck. It's one that's sort of based off of it, but sort of not. It's a non-traditional deck mixed in with some tradition. It's called The Beautiful Creatures, it's done by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and the writer of the book, the booklet that comes with it, is Lucy Cavendish. And I really like her writing, which is why I like to read from the booklet as well as the card itself, or like have an intuitive reading or telling you what I know about the card, because they put time and energy in that, and I like to give them that time and energy that they put into that, and it gives you a bit more in depth of the art. The artwork is so beautiful on those cards, and which they will be debuting next month for readings. Actually, I did a little bit. If you look at the beginning of my account, there are some readings already done by that card. Almost to the deck. This one's really, this one made me laugh the other day because it had a curse word, and it just shows you how blunt this deck is. Not that I have issues with cussing, because I don't, but it just kind of took me back because I was on a live, like, doing that reading, and I'm like, oh, whoa, can't say that. All right, well, that is all the cards. Stay tuned tomorrow for the review on the Fairy Tarot, and I'm probably going to butcher the author's name, so stay tuned for that too. All right, everybody have a good day, and blessed be. Happy Saturday.